Hey everyone, this is the video assignment for Laramie project. I'll just jump right into it. So what I found interesting about this play that it was written through non-fictional interviews, and the people that were actually doing the interviewing were actually part of the production slash they were characters in this play. I know on page 8 they were talking about some guys uh, when they were talking about actually coming to Laramie. I know Andy Paris and Stephen Belber were talking and saying how they were trying to decide whether they were going to go to Laramie or not, talking themselves into it, and finally, obviously, they decided to do it. And them being characters in the play is kind of interesting to me. So, two values I found that jumped out in this play were community. I thought this whole community of Laramie was kind of tightly knit. It seemed like before the incident, they were pretty tightly knit. I know on page 5, someone said, Zachy Salmon said, now in Laramie, if you don't know a person, you will definitely know someone they know. So it basically shows how tight-knit they are and how small the community is. And then family kind of jumped out at me, the whole value of family. When the police officer that picked up Matthew got infected with the HIV virus, she had to take some ATZ drugs to avoid getting the virus. And her dad was extremely concerned about her getting this virus and wanted her to quit the job, even though she was a grown adult and could make her own decisions. Now, those ATZ drugs I actually circled and looked up because I was a bit curious as to what they did. Because in the play, they were described as being kind of harmful to her and her losing sleep over it, or her father losing sleep over her taking them. And I found out that they damaged your immune system. They cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. So I can understand why taking those drugs would definitely be harmful to your entire body. So I would say Laramie is depicted, for question 4, I would say Laramie is depicted as a town that is tightly knit and, well, for the most part, did not want to see something like this happen. There was a massive parade. I know somewhere in the play they were talking about a massive parade that happened in honor of Matthew. The man described it as when the parade went down one street, it was pretty big, and then when it came back down the same way, it was about 5 times bigger when he was standing there, and how there were tears in a lot of people's eyes, and how everyone was so tightly wound around this subject. So it was depicted as a pretty caring town, basically. I really don't think something like this could happen in Columbus. I sure as heck hope not. But you never know what people are thinking. You never know how crazy people are. And it's a pretty big town. So hopefully not. I would say this differs from Intimate Apparel in 3 specific ways. The climax happens before the story even begins. There's about 10 times more characters in this play than there were in Intimate Apparel, and there are about 100 different subplots as opposed to Intimate Apparel's 1 plot. So I'll finish with 2 questions. Why did reporters pick Laramie to do this? And why not focus the story on 1 or 2 people after his death? All right, thank you.